Hello and welcome to a new video of the Impossible series. Are we going to be able to do it again? Last time around we tried to use Shadow Terror and go positive, and I actually was able to get positive results twice with this Pokemon. And today we're going to have a different challenge. Here from Calm on Toast we have the last best comment basically here with over 100 likes on it, being my 100% Shadow Flygon. And it took me quite a while to build this Pokemon because I didn't have the XL candy for this Pokemon because, I don't know, Trapinch not the most common Pokemon, but I was finally able to do it, and this was the top comment. And so again, for the next episode of this series, I would like to see your comments down below. I want to say thank you to everyone who gave me suggestions. All of them are down below there as well, as you can see on the side. Thanks so much. Honestly, thanks so much for all of the suggestions. And again, you have the option to suggest down below. By the way, this first battle here, I'm going to lose mainly because I have the wrong moveset on my Golisopod, which is really annoying because I don't know if I could have won this battle. But again, feel free to leave down below your comment for the next episode. We're going to have the Ultra League as well as the Spring Cup available for the next week and the next Impossible Challenge to see if I can get a positive set in 3 attempts. This is kind of the maximum that I gave myself there. Thing is, for this one, I actually did 4 attempts because the first one, like the first battle, we lost due to us not having the correct moveset because of an oversight on my Golisopod. I had no idea that I still had the old moveset on this Pokemon. I thought I changed it already, but I didn't. And so we're going to take a look here at the second battle, and we're going to see already that it's going to go quite a bit better. Also, thanks to us having the correct moveset on our Golisopod, as Aqua Jet and Exeter are quite a bit better. We're going to be able to align our Florges here against the opponent, being able to go for the big Moonblast, but they can catch it onto the Metagross, which means our Shadow 100% Flygon can come in here and go for those Scorching Sands. And this is going to be very, very nice, as this is going to allow us to outspeed them. We're going to generate energy faster than the opponent, and we take the same amount of energy to go for our charge move. So we are going to be able to outspeed them here all the time, knocking them out. And unless the opponent's Dragonite are going to have Hurricane and crits against our Florges, we're going to be able to win this. And we're going to end up on the first set with then a 1 and a 1, which you're going to see here as well. And so we can move on to the next Pokemon. Also, if you're wondering, what is the rank on PvPoke for Flygon? Yeah, let's take a look at this one here real quick. This is the top meta that we're dealing with. This is also 2 of the Pokemon that we have in there. Where is going to be Flygon? It's not even on it. Like, you have Flareon as a potential Pokemon for this meta, but they completely even got rid of Flygon, which is kind of madness, so I have no idea what rank this Pokemon would have been. But this is, I guess, part of the Impossible Challenge, right? Trying to get wins with Pokemon that shouldn't be winning. Here we got Sludge Wave by the Goodra. I am actually kind of more okay with that one then as well, because we know that we have to swap out anyway because they have their hard answer to us in the back. And sadly, they're going to have another Pokemon that I don't want to face here with the Dragapult. As well, our fast move is going to do super effective damage against the opponent. They're going to be able to spam charge moves against me, and I don't have charge move pressure at all against them. And so my only play here is kind of to try to get as much energy as possible, especially as they got debuffed immediately, shield up the next move, getting debuffed again straight away, which is quite annoying. And now we kind of have to swap out here with all our energy, and we're going to be able to go for the big Moonblast here to get the shield from them. Actually, they can farm us down, and with this we're not going to be able to knock them out. We don't even get the charge move buttons anyway. I'm fairly certain we would have lost the CMP tie, but still would have next time maybe enjoyed to have charge move buttons. Anyway, next opponent, we're going to see the Gyarados against us. That is going to be an interesting one as well, as we will see here. We're going to have the Moonblast coming through. They're going to run the Water type fast move, Waterfall. Crazy. And we're going to try to catch Aqua Tail here on our Golisopod, which is going to work out quite well. Now where they're already lower because of the Moonblast, we also have them now into Farmland range, and in comes a Garchomp. So Garchomp, of course, is basically Flygon and better, but let's see on how this is going to go. I'm actually kind of curious on what you're going to see as the next episode of this one. So again, like, feel free to go down below, like the suggestions that you like, write down below a suggestion that you would like to see for either Spring Cup or the Ultra League. Maybe I have to build another Pokemon. I had to build the Flygon here as well. Was quite expensive. So again, if you enjoy this series as well and you want to see more of it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe as well here. This would help me out a lot as well. So feel free to do that. As we will see here, I'm kind of actually stunned that the opponent decided to no shield the first move here, but we'll be able to at least get a shield from them afterwards here, and we're going to have now the Steel Wing version of the Dragonite against our Flygon, which they're gonna go for the Hurricane apparently. I can go for the Dragonclaw, which at least gonna do some double super effective just single super effective stab move. There's actually no double super effective Dragon type moves ever, because Dragon is only super effective against Dragon. And we're gonna get out the Gyarados. I have to reach a move in time, which I'm not going to be capable of doing at all. I have to use a shield here now, which is really annoying. And now I can overfarm by a little bit, but I don't think that this is going to work out that well. Or is it? We can get the shield here. I can go for one Dragonclaw. Can we still get to another Dragonclaw and knock them out? This would be really cool, because currently we are 1 and 2 in this set. But as you're gonna see here, we're gonna be able to go for another charge move. And this is going to knock them out, getting the KO, and we are 2 and 2 in the first set with this team. And we face off against an amazing lead as they swap out into Dragapult, which is fine as well by me. I decided to go for the bait, and I kind of needed to play this one out for a little bit here. As they're gonna use a shield here, I decided to swap out. And this, I think, is my mistake. I should have stayed for longer with my lead, because they also get the attack drop here, which is really unfortunate. I think they had like 3 breaking stripes so far, and all of them got the attack drop. It is not that super uncommon. I think it's a 12.5% chance that 3 breaking stripe in a row gonna get those attack drops. But here we're gonna have now 4 in a row, where we are adding at I think at a 6.25% chance of all breaking stripes, basically getting the debuff there against us. So we're not having the luck on our side. That's kind of more what I want to say with that. You're gonna have the Moonblast coming in here. They decide to use a shield, which kind of makes me suspicious if they have Hurricane or not, which we see already before on the Dragonite. And so we decide to use a shield. It's gonna be superpower. Bit more annoying. We cannot get to another move in time, but we can maybe overfarm by a little bit, which would be kind of cool. Superpower coming through again. They swap out into the Dragapult, which allows us to go for the Trailblaze, which we can now get the KO with as well. They're gonna go back into our Flygon here, straight into that one. Let's see what they have in the back. They have their own Florges, and that is kind of gonna be it for this one. We should be able to outspeed them here, but they are gonna go for the Moonblast here, which I was kind of surprised that they would get there that fast. And so sadly, we're gonna lose the first set here actually with this team, with a 2 and 3, with a 1 battle where I don't know if I would have been able to have a chance there at least of winning if I would have had the correct moveset on my Golisopod. So is there a chance? I don't know. Let's see here a few more battles with this team. We're gonna be able to go for a Dragonclaw here with the Flygon. This is going to allow us to do some nice damage against the Goodra, getting the shield against the Goodra as well, which is kind of cool. Now we can go back into our Florges, and again, Goodra could have access to the move of Sludge Wave, which I do understand why people are running it. And yes, it's great that you get some nice super effective damage here. I still don't think it really fits the purpose, because I don't think there are any real matchups where it's really helps. We have to swap out here anyway, so like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying that Sludge Wave on the Goodra is a bad play at all. I don't want to say that. That would be wrong as well. Like, again, does some nice damage against us. Like, it helps them out for sure here. But, yeah, I don't know. I always kind of end up in this scenario where I don't think it really would have helped them. Like, I think, I don't know. We lose here anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. This is the issue with the team. If you face a steel type in the lead that is called Magnezone, we are gonna struggle. We have the hardest ends in the back, but that is great for us. If it's not aligned, it doesn't matter. And so I catch a move here kinda onto our Golisopod, or not. And so sadly, yeah, we're going to be in a very tough spot here. We're going to be able to at least still go ahead and swap into our Flygon, do some solid damage, and they go into the Rhyperior, which we can deal with. We have these Scorching Sands, but this would basically do no damage. And this is one of the issues of Flygon. You just don't have the stats. Like, to be fair, like, it just doesn't have the stats to compete in the current meta here. It is definitely very difficult to get a positive set with it. But were we able to do it? Stay tuned. Let's see. Are we gonna be able to go for another charge move here? This is going to allow us to get the damage onto them. In comes the Magnezone. We would be able to even get the KO most likely with the Moonblast, and so I'm gonna try to bait them a little bit, see what they want to do here. They actually let the move go through, which is kind of annoying. Like, that is really annoying, to be fair. But we're going to be able to use a shield, and they, honestly, they would have went down there. They would have went down for the Boom Blast. I would have had a great chance now to knock out a Metagross. So they are AB, like, they're actually weak with all of the Pokemon against ground types, which is great. If you would have had a ground type that is not Flygon. Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next opponent. We're going to have the Gyarados against us here. Maybe we can deal with this one. It has a Waterfall, of course, again, which is going to be way more difficult, but I do think that most lead Gyarados gonna run the Waterfall currently. The main reason for this is that you're going to be able to, yeah, just, I don't know, like, you're just going to be able to do more against the Pokemon that Dragon-type Pokemon don't want to face. So, like, a lot of times you have, like, the core of a Dragon-type and something different here, maybe Florges Dragon or something in the back with Gyarados in the lead. A lot of Fairy-type Pokemon currently in the lead as well, which we have as well with the Florges. And so I do think it does make sense on what the opponent has there, for sure. But, yeah, let's take a look at this one. We're going to have here the Charge Move going through, but they're going to go back into the Gyarados. I would be able to more than just knock them out with the Boom Blast here. Let's see on how this is actually going to go, because it can go for a lot of damage. It's not going to be enough to knock them out, and they barely get another move. I do think that I don't have the perfect fast move timing there. I think I could have went for one extra fast move on my Moon Blast there, but it is what it is. They go back into Florges. I can go for another Charge Move here, but why do they go into the Florges? They must be weak against us in the back, and they use a shield here, which is quite mad. Are they that weak against our Florges in the back? Let's see. They're going to have actually the Primarina there, and this is manageable because they are not running Charm. I'm going to have such a bad time. If they would have run Charm, that would have been definitely a bit more difficult. But as you'll see here, we should be able to take a hit. Unless it's going to be somehow a Moonblast, which I don't think they're running. We should be really fine here. And so, as we will see, we have the Awkward Jet coming through, getting them low. We can go for the full farm down. And now it is only the Florges left where we can go nearly for an Awkward Jet, but we can move on now to the next opponent because we won this battle. Can we actually do it? We have the Garchomp here, we have the Primarina coming in, we have the Trailblaze for this Pokemon, which is going to be great for us as well. So, this is going to be getting the boost here for sure. By the way, if you want to, get coaching by me as well, there is the link down below. I would really appreciate it. Where you most likely wouldn't want to run a Pokemon like Flygon, because guess what? I hit Legend every single season. I most likely wouldn't be able to hit Legend with Flygon. That is not possible. Like, for the people who wonder, are Pokemon important? They definitely are important. Are IVs important? Most likely not that much, but we have a Hundo here, so that's kind of great for us. But yeah, we're going to be able to go for a Dragonclaw here. This is going to allow us to get some damage against the Garchomp, which is really cool for us, as they're still going to be forced to go for another Charge Move against us as well. And we're just spamming them. We're going to be able to get a ton of damage against them. They're forced to go for a hard-hitting move as well. Phantom is not going to be enough. It's going to be the Earth Power from the opponent, and we can go for the full farm down here with our Florges to see. I think that we already saw that. Yeah, we saw that they have a Metagross in the back. And you see me here going for the baits the entire time, because I just need to get a little bit of fast move pressure, or like charge pressure against the opponent, because I want to try to get them into a range where I would be able to just even farm them down with my Golisopod. But at this point, we got the shield, which is even better for us, because now we just have to go for 2 of them, and we will be totally fine. As we will see here, we would be able to take a hit, absolutely taking a hit here from the opponent. And yeah, we're going to be able to kind of win this battle here again, which is going to leave us with the final battle. Can we win this, or can we win this not? So are we going to be able to take the positive set with the Shadow Flygon? We have a neutral lead here, I would say. I don't think that's a bad lead at all. And so we have here now the Charge Move going through from the opponent, having an Awkward Jet, which is perfect that we caught this one. And we're going to get out the Dragonite, which is kind of fine, because as we all see here as well, we're going to be able to get some solid damage still against them, which is really nice. We're going to see that they are going to try to go for the full farm down, but we can still go ahead and go for another Charge Move. This is going to be fine. Can we still reach another one in time? We can. Do they use a shield here? I don't know what they want to do, which is really cool. They use a shield against our Golisopod, so we're in a great position to win this battle here. I am going to go for a shield just in case that this is going to be the Hurricane. It's going to be the Dragonclaw. They don't have Hurricane here, which is grand. And so they're going to go for the Hurricane. Why did you bait me like this? We have a ton of energy now, but can we use that energy? It's going to be up against the Florges. It's going to be so close. I did not expect this at all. And as we will see here, we have a Moonblast that they can catch on the Golisopod. Well done from the opponent. Well played here. But sadly, we were not able to get the positive set with a Flygon. I tried 4 sets. Again, I did one where we maybe would have been able to do it if we maybe had the correct moveset on the Gorilla support. I still don't think we would have been able to do it though. Like, that's fair by me. But yeah, this challenge is failed. It might be impossible for us to, like, or generally, to get a positive set, at least in higher up elo range. I'm still like close to the leaderboard elo range where I started this challenge here, at least for this Pokemon. It is kind of impossible. I don't think it's possible at all in the Master League Premier Cup. Hopefully you still enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you then. Bye bye.